When you started this album, did you have a plain idea what you wanted to do? Because I think it sounds different, you know, also some bigger sounds and the strings and arrangements. It was really, you wanted to go that way before when you were writing
We wanted to make the music more interesting, didn't we? That was one thing that we always wanted to make it just a bit more interesting for ourselves and for other people. Because you don't want to just repeat the first album. I don't think that's... You want to grow, really, don't you?
Yeah.
In that area.
Yeah, but it's not like we wanted to go and do something completely different, but we definitely just wanted to make that sound that we had and develop that, do you know what I mean?
Exactly.
Which is what we've done, and I think that sort of the songwriting process for this album, we sort of took it from a different angle. We kind of made the music before we put the lyrics on most of the songs. So in doing that, I think we made the music a lot more interesting and wider before there was even a song there. Which is probably why it does sound like a lot sort of grander, some of the stuff.
Yeah, okay. And once again back to the title then and the lyrics. So, why is it called Great Escape then? What does it say about the album?
That song just reflected where we were at the time. At this moment in time, we felt that that was quite a good representation of how we'd moved on from the first album.
Yeah, so if we could pick a song out of them 11, we could only show someone one song in what direction sort of the album's maybe gone. We thought that would be a good representation of the rest of the songs on the album.
Yeah, okay.
So we thought that, I mean, the title of the album come at the last minute really, didn't it?
Last couple of days really.
We just thought like, we all sort of agreed on that was a good title. Obviously Blur thought it was as well. And we went with it.
Yeah, okay.
But I think it's more, I think it's a better title without the on the front of it.
Okay. I read, I think it was in the bio, that, or the one who wrote the bio, that you were, the first album was for a bit ignored in England. Do you feel that way? By the media?
Yeah, it was.
Yeah,
really,
definitely. It was for us. I mean, we
wasn't
can't.
a bad thing though, was it?
No, in the long run. I mean, at the time we was thinking like, you know what I mean. You want to get on the radio loads. You want to get in the magazines, just to help people like know about you. Do you know what I mean? But it didn't really happen that way for us, especially in the UK. So.
Do you have an explanation for that?
Not really. I think we weren't.
What kind of bands were in 2000?
I suppose it was like Claxons and things like that. Yeah, there was a sort of a bit of a scene going on there.
Bands as well. You had the Enemy and bands that were not too far away from what we were doing before them, but for some reason they decided to pick up on them bands, maybe, and not us, which I don't really know why. I don't think there is an answer, but I think we don't really play the game, that media game. We're not really interested in trying to satisfy particular people in the media, you know, certain newspapers and stuff. We just do what we do, and I think I don't think they like it when you do what you want to do and you're honest and you're real about what you're doing. They want you to sort of fit into certain boxes and stuff, but the Rifles just do what we want to do, and I think the people appreciate that a lot more.
And like looking back now, it's definitely benefiting us. Because all our fan base have basically found out about us through word of mouth, through friends who've been to see us. Next time they come back, they'll bring their mates, and it's grown like that. And now, 2.5 years down the line, it's such a strong fan base. Do you know what I mean? They still come out, and even like a few months ago, we played Brixton Academy in London, which is like around a 5,000 capacity, with nothing out for 2.5 years, and no like hype on like really anywhere. Do you know what I mean? So I couldn't name you a band that was hyped 2.5 years ago that haven't brought nothing out since that are playing Brixton Academy. So I think that kind of speaks for itself.
So that's better than being on the cover of Enemy when you have only one single out.
Yeah, and no one knows it like 5 minutes later.
They can kill a band as quick as they can make a band, you know. So they have to be, you know, aware of that. I suppose new bands need to be aware. There is other avenues, there is other ways of doing things.
It's definitely a longer road, the one that we've gone down, do you know what I mean? But like I said, in the long run, I think we're all happy that it's gone that way for us, down to the fact that our fan base is a lot more solid than most of them other ones.
And a lot more honest because they listen to their own opinion rather than listening to other people's opinion.